For centuries, the Galactic Council prided itself on its vast wisdom. It united hundreds of civilizations, kept wars at bay, and established a fragile peace. To maintain order, it classified species by temperament. Some were builders, some were predators, others were diplomats. When humanity's turn arrived, the Council studied Earth with cold precision. Reports poured in, endless wars across their history, weapons that could level continents, rival nations standing on the brink of annihilation, and yet always pulling back. The Council reached its verdict. "Humans fear conflict," the speaker announced. "Though fierce in appearance, their history reveals hesitation. Their kind retreats from extinction. Their instinct is caution. They are negotiators, not warriors. They will never challenge the order of the stars." The chamber erupted in nods and applause. A new species had been neatly categorized, contained, and dismissed. The humans, sitting quietly at their delegation table, exchanged glances but said nothing. Decades passed. Humanity integrated into galactic trade. They sent ambassadors, doctors, and scientists. Their worlds flourished as hubs of culture and technology. The Council congratulated itself. It had tamed yet another volatile young species. But then came the Koruk invasion. The Koruk were an ancient terror, a nomadic swarm that consumed civilizations whole. They did not bargain, they did not negotiate, they devoured. Their fleets fell upon the rim systems, burning colonies into ash, enslaving billions. The Council panicked. Fleets scrambled, defenses collapsed, and species fled into hiding. For the first time in centuries, order broke. In the Council chamber, desperate voices clashed. "Send envoys! Offer tribute! Evacuate the core worlds!" But it was the human ambassador who stood. His voice was calm, steady, and cold. "We warned you about predators who do not stop. You told us we feared conflict. Today, you will learn the truth." The humans withdrew from the chamber. Within days, fleets unlike any the galaxy had seen emerged from hyperspace. Not the largest, not the most advanced, but forged with one terrible advantage: humanity's long history of war. Where other species built fleets for deterrence, humanity built them for survival. Every vessel bore scars from centuries of refinement, every tactic drawn from millennia of bloodshed. Their soldiers did not march for glory, but with grim determination, carrying a heritage of battle burned into their bones. The galaxy watched as human forces met the Koruk on the burning frontier. The first clash took place over the shattered colony of Draxel 4. The Koruk outnumbered the human fleet 3-1. The Council declared it suicide. But the humans did not fight as the Council expected. They lured the swarm into asteroid fields, detonated entire moons as traps, sacrificed ships to collapse wormholes. Every maneuver was brutal, efficient, merciless. The Koruk roared in fury as their armadas crumbled. For every human ship destroyed, 5 Koruk burned. For every colony lost, 3 more were reclaimed. But it wasn't just strategy. It was the way humans fought. They did not fear death, they accepted it. They did not cling to survival, they weaponized it. They fought as if conflict was not a horror to be avoided, but a crucible in which they had been forged. Weeks turned into months. The tide shifted. On the battlefield of Vela Prime, human ground forces held a city against the swarm for 90 days without resupply. When relief finally came, only a handful remained standing. But the Koruk were broken, their hunger blunted by the sheer impossibility of human endurance. In orbit of the gas giant Hell Island, a single human carrier sacrificed itself to ram the Koruk mothership. The explosion lit the skies for hours, crippling the swarm's command structure and scattering their fleets. One by one, the Koruk retreated, leaving behind only wreckage. When the war ended, silence fell across the galaxy. The Council chamber, once filled with arrogance, now trembled with awe. The human ambassador returned, clad in the plain uniform of his people. He spoke softly, without pride. "You told us we feared conflict. You were right. We do. We fear it because we know it intimately. We fear it because it has shaped us, scarred us, followed us since the dawn of our species. But understand this, our fear does not weaken us. It sharpens us. We do not love war. But when it comes, no one is better prepared to endure it than us." He looked across the chamber, into the eyes of every species that had doubted humanity. "You mistake our reluctance for weakness. You mistake our mercy for cowardice. And you mistake our silence for submission. But if war must come, we will not only fight it, we will end it." From that day forward, the council never again declared that humans feared conflict. Instead, they whispered a new truth across the stars. Humans do not fear conflict. They fear what they will become when forced to embrace it. And the galaxy, for the first time in centuries, truly understood fear,